Grouping over towards this B bomb site. Heroic, are they ready for the pace that's about to come their way?
It's quick indeed. It's Ancient after all. Going to see a lot of B hits, aren't we? Stown almost gets caught. He's on the head of his teammate. It's getting wild in the cave. Churned up, chewed up, spat out. Astralis get the sight, and config eviscerates Tessa through the smoke. Still refresh here. Config, has he got the read? He's gone right through, side by side. Astralis may have essentially already won this round, but refresh, he's body blocked. He's trapped in a little cave. Hello. Yoink, quick kill, but it should be all for refresh. He can get double-faced right now from cave. Astralis going to try and chase him down, 2-on-1, and Blame will close. It's Astralis with that pistol, trying to make themselves in the conversation for best ancient team in the world. It certainly seemed that way back at maybe Katowice, but dropped off a little bit towards the latter stage of the year in the major, had a little bit more trouble here. But by and large, Astralis certainly favored on a map like this. If we have that come through, if we have Astralis take the first of the series, that will throw a spanner in the works. Red.
Yeah, Config's waiting here. Gonna farm him up, but it's only one off of that Mac-10. Tesses is there to trade. Config already out of the round, and now Heroic take a little gamble. We know that these CT sides, they love leading into these stacks, and so they've got 3 in the right place at the right time. Astralis coming up through ramp. They're gonna lob a Molotov over, force that swing out of Stown in the sight. Cadian can't get out of there. He's stuck out in the open, missed the corner. And so Astralis are just going to run away with this one. There's nothing that Heroic can do. It's a second round. They get the conversion. And it's just that one kill onto Config that's quickly forgotten about for Heroic.
Yeah, Heroic are looking a little bit shaky right now in these first few rounds. Astralis should start building into this game. That freebie that he prophesized has come true for now. Made a bit of a gamble. It's the wrong read for now, and Astralis should just be able to walk right into this near empty bomb site to find their third.
Yeah, I do like that so far they've only committed with these B plays, man. It's good early conditioning out of Astralis. Heroic are always going to be paranoid about these B holds. Now, yeah, they're going to lose Config in top red, much akin to how they did in that last round. But there's no attempt to retake this one for Heroic. I think you're really going to sweeten the deal by getting out with an AK here.
Himself into fights quite a lot here to find 5-on-4s. It's those 5-on-4s that Heroic is so good at converting when they, completely peel back and give you the entire map, and that's when they get in your head, right? Heroic have started to realize, right? Even though Refresh is getting trapped out in the back of Donut, they haven't cleared him, and everyone else is rotating over. The AWP is the only thing left out of the picture. Every other player of Heroic here in the right place at the right time. Cadian picks a lurk up B ramp. Tessis stops Farley from getting deep, and that bomb is only now getting retrieved. Astralis make a massive error in leaving that package back down in jungle, and now it is just Config. There's no way to win this round, folks. It is done. He can kill all he likes. Heroic find their first rifle round. I mean, even if they had the bomb, I don't know how much better that would have gone, but it would have been one more man in the site to actually fight through there for Astralis.
Here for Heroic, deep smoke down and towards the double doors, but Astralis, they're not respecting it. They're running up the ramp. Tessa's dead. Now over in cave, Stown's been smoked off. Right now, this B site is compromised. Astralis are moving in, and smoke spam along with the nade. Gonna go a long way, stops that bomb plant. Astralis have to go back for it, and while this is happening, they're losing bodies left and right.
Glaive's traded places in the smoke. He's let a player right by him. I think he knows. He heard that flash over the top. Zip does manage to stop Shush from getting any further, and Glaive disappears back into the mist, trying to tuck in that light cubby. With the bomb down, Heroic have to wait for this smoke in CT. Cadian can't move a muscle. He doesn't want to push it with the AWP alone. This kill is everything. If Glaive can find it, Heroic might be forced out of this round. Zip's fighting in the middle of the open, and now he's all that stands. The clutch man of Astralis trying to spray, but Cadian flicks back in time. He can't find that bomb, but he will just get that defuse with seconds to spare. Glaive's going to molly Stown. He's now actually trapped on the wide side. Glaive could take this fight if he wants. Stown just sits in front of it and fights for his life. Blame can't trade, not yet. Grenade's not going to do a thing. He gets to the spot, but Stown is buying so much time, and he might have more to show. 2 kills before all is said and done. This is going excellently for Heroic as they brawl in middle late. That bomb is left alone, and so is Blame.
As he goes back, he's going to die to the push down ramp. Tessa's already there, already established, and so Heroic with that equalizing round, now tie us up at 3-3. Now been 2 years since Astralis have last lifted a trophy. That's why them being in this grand final is so important. Over here in main, Shush is dead after one. That's a Glock to find him. Farley actually wins that head-to-head. And so Astralis find themselves in a 4-on-4 in this little eco round. Sounds peeking middle, but Config's already out, already far deeper in mid than maybe he's ready for. We'll check it, and so Config's flushed out, but Stown is now low, and he's going to get backstabbed by Farley, who's in with his second kill in this eco round. Astralis still finding ways to have impact, despite coming into this with very little to their name.
This is so dangerous for Tessez, and it might just work out. Bomb dropped as Blame was trying to move back with his squad to the T-spawn. He saw him heading B. Tessez to climb up on the B side, and Astralis are very patient in this round. Don't know if it will pay off. That's a good kill. There's an AK gifted. They know that wasn't the guy they just saw. They see him now. Tessez up on the B side of things. The AWP at top mid fires off, and now they can just trade engagements, trade peaks. Somehow Farley slips the net. Maybe there's a plant here.
Yeah, Cadian's moving in quickly, doesn't want to jump the gun on this, going to try and time it with Tessez, and actually will just swing on out and put a stop to that, right? No bomb plant there for Astralis, they were hoping.
Turn that all around, mid-take now, Cadian, very mobile, different spots every time, and he starts it in middle, taking down the in-game leader on the other side. He can reset back to B.
Yeah, they just want to go through, they're pushing this smoke in at top ramp, and they're going to come to pay the price for it. Tessez, stalwart in the defense, never let his eyes off the prize over at ramp. And so now Astralis are looking for other avenues into this round. He's now been spotted, Stown knows about him, and I mean, Stown's been a bit of a beast over here in K. Very, very hard to contest with him here. While all this is happening, don't let it draw your attention away from Shush, who's coming in on this big old backstab, right? All the way through A, and now wrapping the B side of the map. He's going to catch Config. Config was even holding for that. And that's just salt in the wound there, man. You were fully ready for the wrap round. It could have given you an avenue back into this one, but instead it's gone from bad to worse for Astralis. Now as they move in, Cadian is there to extinguish the last little light of hope here. It's just Farley, and he's also about to throw himself into this AWP.
Yeah, no saving this one. Cadian's got it. Hook, line, and sinker. Heroic find 5 on the CT side.
Leaning over towards middle early. They want to try and get out past these Molotovs.
Oh my goodness.
Running and gunning, but Cadian's there holding the line. You're not getting past this AWP today.
Can't believe Cadian's ready for that one. Through 2 Molotovs goes Config. He doesn't extinguish a single one. Cadian's now in the right place to find this crossing shot, but flashed off. They're getting ever closer. Almost a lineup. Deagle out. Tessa saves the day. Bomb goes flying forward, and so do the corpses of Astralis littered on that A bomb site. Heroic goes 6-3 up with only a single casualty to the eco.
He wants to fight. Flame's gone ahead of this smoke.
Yeah.
Stown's got no idea. Oh my god, Stown is just so unaware that Blame managed to slip the net. And so that's a freebie. Astralis, they need to do well in this position, right? They've been waiting kind of all first half since the rifles came into play to start a round in this 5-on-4. Now they've got it, it goes unpunished. So this is where they're hoping to find success. Glaves pins it in, Refresh can't hold it with the double, but Cadian is here to block the hole in mid.
6 shots. Refresh sets him up. Cadian does him right. Shush pushes again in middle, and Astralis can't get comfortable. Not in this round. They may have had that 5-on-4, but it all came crumbling apart, and Farley is left as the last survivor. Probably not for long either. On a ramp push, it's a nice boost, but no one going to move in. Not yet, at least. They're coming from the cave side. I say that. There's the peak. Right down the ramp go Heroic. Farley with 2 shots, both the gap. They're going to boost up and over again. Refresh might spot this on another jump. He sees it. Farley over the top, now drop down, and Refresh looks for more. He'll find both.
Never give them the peak, and so the patience was the question there for Refresh. Now the push up through B ramp. Flash is good to set up Tessez, but he can't convert for the second. Can Zip give Astralis a way in? He's found himself a double, doing everything he can to make a round happen from nowhere. Over on the short side, Stown is ready to go through this smoke. Astralis going to double up at long. Stown is already in the site. They've seen the shadows. Cadian's getting hounded down, but Config hung out to dry with the flashbang. Cadian goes soaring on in.
Spraying down. How many can Shush get?
The Watchman sat here in silence, but ready to go off if it calls for it. They've seen him on that jiggle. They know he's here, but that does not make dealing with him any easier. Everyone from Heroic, with the exception of Cadian, is in this A-bomb site right now. And Astralis, they're learning it the hard way. They're getting churned up as they try to move in.
Ooh.
It's just BlameF left standing. Even though this guy puts up crazy numbers, a 1v4 of this proportion, it should never happen. Blame's already not looking to win the round anymore, just looking to survive, and Cadian won't even give him that.
One more room to take. They've got to wait out this door smoke. It's screwed their lineups up right now. Ooh, first entry comes in. Farley delivering the goods. No AWP needed. 2 kills. Config's going to follow up as well. Stown can only hold on to 1, and suddenly Astralis have broken through. Smoke's not needed, but that's going to give room for Heroic to fight back if they want.
Yeah, Refresh wants to fight for this. Wants to go in alone. He doesn't have support right now. This is a solo mission, and he's brushed out. Config doubles up. That's 3-2 default across the map, and Cadian's looking to make some incisions here, man. The doctor is in, and he's creeping in through middle, holding, and he's going to nail Farley on that cross shot. Never even knew what hit him. The man who opened up last round for Astralis. Good angle to get one at a bare minimum here, right? They're not looking at him. He's going to have free reign, open sight lines, and there's Down dealing with the B play. And I mean, it feels like the pennies kind of dropped for Heroic as well. They're really they've amassed this wonderful first half scoreline.
Oh, they've had enough, haven't they? Again, smoke on the molly. They go running right through and just shuts him right up with almost 3. He has to go back for it. Blame will trade. Oh, it's not too late, but it might be too little for Astralis. 3 more kills in the way of Cadian. He doesn't know Zip's made it in, but he's about to find out. There's the jiggle. Cadian was moving, though. He goes back for more, and that's a lights-out shot as Heroic close with 11 CT rounds. Absolutely dominant on this first half.
Which it happened is the fact that 3 of those 4 rounds came off the pistol. Over in mid, Cadian's opened up despite getting flashed off the angle. He's the one reaping the reward. BlameF has missed.
Oh dear.
The dual Berettas betray him, and that could have made all the difference there. If he was able to reclaim the 4v4, this could have still been an Astralis round. Now Zip and Config have got to do it inside of B. They're getting pressured on either side. One man dead up the ramp.
Look at Cadian.
Cadian all the way through Temple, through A. He's made the call. Guys, come back. I've got all this room. And Astralis have got no idea. Now, he doesn't want to die. Suddenly, the site would be compromised. He's somehow made it out alive. He's not supposed to. But he's still kicking, still going, and still willing to fight.
Glaive can stop all of this.
The bomb's going back.
Yeah, I mean, Cadian realized that he'd drawn just enough rotation that you may as well go back. He's got to win this fight, though, or it might not matter at all. And Stown taps him with a P250. Heroic with a plant, and Astralis with no chance in this retake.
Yeah, it's got to be so fast. That's the problem. All these kills have got to happen immediately. Config, there's one, but with Glaive still trying to flush Stown out, even just delaying here can't be enough to win you the round. But Stown doesn't want to win it to time. Wants to win it with style.
Right now, a pistol win for Heroic. If they convert, Astralis have 1 gun round to play.
It's a good 1-for-1 for Config, right? Trading an MP9 for one of these rifles, you'll take that. But it will just get the highest tempo they can on this site here. There's a smoke in at the top of ramp. Heroic, they weren't through it ahead of time, so they do have to slow down now.
They can't recommit and exit, overcommit. They're all coming in through cave, and Flames figured it out.
Doesn't get the info as to how many, but he does know they're in there. Zip holding for this wide swing, has support from Farley at short. Big danger is that, like, you know, you kind of need BlameF. If he's able to win this ramp fight, suddenly he has options to, like, push ahead and give himself a safety net. If that's not the case, however, and his teammates die behind him, he's going to be hung out to dry. And yeah, they're spilling in. Blame's overran. It's worst case scenario there. The 2 players that were holding on to cave are bested without doing a thing. And BlameF was hung out to dry. Now just Glaive in the 1 versus 3 with the bomb already down. And Heroic already so deep, it was very much a done deal, wasn't it?
Cadian checks 1 win on it in 22, so this is an incredible turnaround for Heroic. They were ready for the pick, they've come in prepped, and they're only a few kills away from stealing Astralis' map in this BO3 Grand Final. A nice opener for Config out of middle. Glaive's going to get mollied out of position. but Astralis still want to fight. Oh,
Yeah, you're just not expecting a lot in a round like this, though, are you? Right, outside of this
through the wall. Config. Oh no, the reload, not the time he needed it. 2 bullets left, that's why he went for it, neither connect. Shush will find that kill, and this should be all said and done. Unless the Deagle of Blame can get ahead of Heroic. They've not mollied him off. Fast flank. Oh, Zip hits the headshot with a USP. There's a world, there's a way, but Blame is cut down, and Zip needs the gun. Will they allow it? He goes for it, but flashed out. Tessus finds the shot, and Heroic leave no stone out. 14-4. This is it for Astralis.
Yeah, if you don't win this one, Ancient has slipped away from you in a very real and a very big way. Zip holds on to Cave with the first.
Nice.
And with Blame here to help, they managed to trade it favorably. Finally, Heroic, they cast their eyes on a part of the map, and Astralis don't give it to them. It feels like one of the first times they've had to make one of these real on-the-fly adjustments. And with Shush falling, that kind of was the...
Glaive retaking middle with Config. Contact Pete. Tessus is lining up nades, and Config beats him to the punch. Flashed out by his teammate. Not ideal, but Heroic weren't there to capitalize.
It should be clear that it is destined to end over towards A. The util's now coming through for Heroic. They had very little to launch this offensive, and the CT sight line left open. Gonna be their downfall. Everyone's there for Astralis.
Spiral quickly, especially on a CT side. Oh, Zip, yep, checks the corner just about. Gonna take lane fully back against the pistols, give Heroic absolutely no room to work with. And spoiler alert, Astralis are winning this round. No ifs, ands, or buts. They go through the door, and Tessus is dead as well. 1 kill for Cadian, but it matters not for Astralis. They come through confidently with a 7th.
A little discussion. Oh my god.
Shaky.
Well, I wonder, will he die with the Glock on the mid-swing? The answer is yes. Config will find him. And so here we are, a couple of rounds in a row now for the
as well with those conversions. Nothing since, but it's just such an insurmountable task, you think. It's down, fast out middle, gonna get killed by Glaive up in front of the smoke. Astralis had 3 players in mid to start. That has left A wide open. A good amount of real estate taken by Heroic. They have got the late smoke in Donut. There might be a gap there. There was a deep flash rather. So can't can get allowed unless random spam does it. And a bomb plant here is fantastic for Heroic. They probably won't convert it, but even just the extra money for their future gun round, Astralis flash their way through smokes and try and clean up house. Should be easy enough, and every kill coming in, just refresh. Oh, it's a mess! It's a mess! Just how my Tech 9 works too, don't worry.
Mate, that
shows the difficulty.
This is about to be fast. Sorry,
yeah.
I don't want to cut you off, but you
go.
can see because like Refresh and Down both had money for util, but they don't buy it. They're going to be leading the charge on this one, right? Into that AWP, and that immediately makes the faster pace.
Boost employed. They're just trying to spot for information. Molly in the back of the site. Glaive's going to be forced out to fight, to commit, to die after just what? Flash out Donut's perfect for Config. 2 kills off the spray. He has been a rock on this A site. And Heroic keep bashing their head into
that it used to be for a T side facing Astralis. Tessus' smoke didn't put the molly out, and so he's now far lower than you would have liked. However, Blame was not considering it.
Tasted his own medicine, perhaps, coming through Cave. Oh god, don't get caught, Zip. Stoun's up close.
Yeah, this could start to tumble, man. They need to keep them out of this ramp area, and right now, they've lost Zip. That's Tessus out of the cave side. Farley, so many angles to look at. Gets one while blind, but that's the end of the line for him. And now into the retake, it's just Config left. 1v3. He's given us multi-kills, he's given us big moments, but this one is too far gone. Heroic are up onto 15.
Huge clutch rounds. You don't have weak role players. There is a lot of firepower here for Heroic. Tessus will show it.
Maximize every square inch they're able to take at the top of ramp. Zip flashed in for a peek, but it doesn't go his way. Refresh gets the opener. Glaive's now moved around to reinforce this side of the map. Blame F with the swing. It's damage, but it's not the kill. Him and Glaive both deleted, and so it's Config again. Caught by Cadian. And Heroic, they steal away Astralis' map pick of Ancient.
Incredible game out of Heroic, right? What a statement piece to pick up such a dominant...
They're going to have to be patient in this one now. One little overstep, and you might give Heroic just what they want. Zip instead swings out early and is able to kickstart this pistol round for Astralis. A 5v4.
The bomb is in tow as well. They may have lost their con control, but Zip is still here standing tall. Glaive moving in with those double dualies as well. He's going to try and shred him, but headshot by Shush. Zip flash back in for more. They've already crossed to the jail. They're right by his side. Config provides the cover. Zip will at least send the fear into Heroic and make them reset going all the way back.
Yeah, time's the one thing they've got. He will. Starting to move in behind them now. Round in the palm of his hands. They checked for him. He's got a 1v1 here and he needs to win this. Testez manages to get on out of there. Here's the rotations. Config's already up, but he's gone right away. And that's the A bomb site now, right for the taking. Bomb going down, and Heroic pressing the issue in the 3v2.
They've got so much space, but Zip is taking it right back to spawn side plant. Heroic move forward. Tessus goes deep, and Zip's read it well, but it doesn't matter. Drive by the P250, and Farley with no kit can't stick. A quick tap to force a reaction, and Tessus is quick indeed.
Over at Monster, Zip is here. He started the pistol by nailing a shot down range. Now he's got to do it with the scout. Instead, it's damage going his way, and Refresh is disrespecting that smoke, getting ahead of it. Doesn't want to hang around, doesn't want to risk giving away this early kill. Instead, patience is a virtue. Cadian and Stan with kills apiece.
I mean, you understand that peak for Glaive, right? Not only is it when they don't like what they see in an execute, they go all the way back around again like the pistol, and they find the empty bomb site. Config can kill Cadian on the lurk, but you've lost A in the process.
All right, this is getting interesting now, though. The Deagles have come in with a couple of key frags here. No real guns retrieved, but a 3v3. Astralis are interested in giving this one a go. There's an entirely separate fight going on over here towards Connector. Refresh just holding for a swing, while the rest of Astralis are now working their way out through Bank and Dumpster. Closed peak for Testez, and now they've spotted the Conrap as well. It's looking good for Heroic here. Testez having one hell of a game to open up. It's another multi-kill round to follow his double in the pistol.
Towards short, however. And the bulk, of course, coming out through the other side. Mollies go through. Astralis reposition their nades. Let's see if these are any good. Spot from the scout, and in come the HEs. Good damage, but the rifles are tearing through.
Yeah, you got a couple of low players now to contend with, right? Softened up for this scout on Farley. The Eagle of Blame F could look to get involved as well. There's the USPs with kills. Suddenly rising to the occasion. Config tapping out a second.
No way.
Blame F's Eagle goes in with another, and it's only Shush left standing. 1 versus 2. And the weight of the world on his shoulders, up in heaven, doesn't know where he's getting shot from. And there's the closer.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Deegs, HEs, USPs, Astralis got them all. Blame's chilling in con. He spent most of his half here. Farley has the support towards middle. Shush needs to win this fight, or again Astralis just have too much real estate. Beautiful shot. Wallbang spam from the B site will do a bit. Shush is on 10.
Over at long right now, and he knows they're in connector. So he's stuck here, and he's just got to fight to the death, does Farley. There's the first. There's a way out over at long, but he doesn't have that info. Thankfully, his teammates come in to grab it for him. Now this double long side start to shift back over for Astralis. Glaive flashing them in for this swing. Farley is gone. Config's found one in the meantime down on the B side of the map, but it is this A play. The bomb still all the way back at T-Ramp. Glaive holds the line for now. Will go swinging back out, but doesn't want to go committing to these fights if he doesn't have to. He's super low here.
Run all the way into A, but that bomb being forgotten has thrown a spanner in the works. It might even work in the favor of Heroic as Astralis peel back out of the bomb site. Only one man inside. It's Zip. Glaive on a weird off angle, and there's no smoke to cut him out. He is surely going to get 1-for-1 here. Acadian checks it. Down trades the kill, but no time for the bomb means Astralis finds 6. Dude, this util is incredible for Astralis right now, right? We were crediting Heroic with their flash peeks back on the
already down long. They are so deep.
This.
Farley should not be ready for this. And there's the surprise. Now he's got the info. Knows about the long play, but that's not going to make dealing with it any easier. Zip gone. And a man down now. These hero rifles going to struggle to get involved as the util reigns in. Heroic are running amok on the A bomb site, and there's nothing Astralis can do.
Even re-smoke's available, right? They clear toilets before they get that safe stick in. It was a perfect read though by Cadian. Players trying to come up through dumpster, getting dealt death. More headshots galore. Heroic looking for flawless rounds here. Config's going to get run down. There's so much confidence brewing for Heroic, and they don't want to allow any saves. Gumba stomps.
They've started to push, started to go aggressive here. Heroic, it's very late in the round.
No!
That is so awkward. Farley needed that. Blame F's at least here to trade, but this is where, just as you highlighted, Hugo, Heroic are going to pick up the pace, moving up short. Shush leading the charge.
They missed the smoke.
Never ideal, but re-smoke available. That one's also missed the mark. Config's coming through it, and he catches them. Stown trades. Plant now coming in. Cadian doesn't want to commit with the gap in this dumpster smoke. Eventually he will. Glaive gives him the respect. Blame F still lost to the hands of time over at long, right? Having his kind of separate game on the side of this one as he's trying to find these Heroic players floating around the toilets. That's not the case, so eventually he's got to look to move back in. Cadian could be caught out in the open. Bad movement, and so there he is, punished with that flash. Stown up close, they know where he is. They've got him trapped here, but a lot of time has ticked off this bomb. Stown, they've smoked it, and now they look to move in. They're on it, they're sticking it. Stown's not firing off. There's the lineup! Stown! Unreal gameplay, and Blame is gone! 4 kills from the man, and Heroic are in with it. Could come in with a backstab, but he's going to miss the window on it. Missed shot for Farley as they move in. Zip, good for a double. He does his part in the round. Now it's up to Farley around the pillar with support from Config. They hold on. Out on the monster.
Timer on the play, but there's hallways, there's chances, there's gaps to be found. Blame locks it down. Are they ready for another man though? A little bit late to the party. Cadian gives it a go, but ultimately Astralis are on to 9 by the end of the half. Backstab again. This time it hits for Cadian, but now all eyes look towards heaven, and Farley should be the one to end the show as well. Shot hits, Cadian 10 health, and Farley will find a finisher. Astralis take 9 at the end of the half, and I'm gonna say
easier for Astralis in this spot. They're going to start to run up con with 3. The CZ of Cadian is bested right away. It's Zip, the spearhead to this con push. And even though there's support moving through the short side, they might end up making matters worse if Stown doesn't connect some blinders here.
They're waiting for the reload as well. They bound.
Yeah, they're moving in and they're moving fast. Refresh, gonna have to do the heavy lifting. His teammates tag down so low on the short side, and he's gone after one. Shush! Suddenly out of nowhere is in with a double. The third man at the back of B has stepped up when it mattered most. And out through the short side, Blame is now trapped. Dueling with the con man. Testes gets rid of him. It's going to fall to Glaive, the man at the helm of Astralis. And he is deleted on that swing. Shush gets it done. The pistol round secured now.
One of those classic gambles, and boy are they right.
Oh, that's awkward for Farley, man. Had a chance there, but a double peak as he has the lineup. It ends up with Stown picking up this early man. Config has brought us back into a 4-on-4, which gives Astralis. No, the Glaive is down on B short right now, looking to get poised to take some control while his teammates are working this mid area. But there aren't trades. It's not favorable, and the bomb is now out in the open, worlds apart from Glaive, who even though he's made it into B and has that chance at the 1v1, he's now embarking on a far greater journey. A 1v2 up the connector, smoked off. He tries to run it. Doesn't want to go through with only 20 seconds left. He doesn't have many other choices if he wants to win this. And so he is out of there. Heroic, they've stolen this round right from under his nose. He might get some kills on the exit, but there isn't time to win it. It's 10 on the board for Heroic.
Yeah, Glaive's smart enough to run away there just to save. He knows that Refresh with the bomb down is just going to put distance between himself and that fight. Knows he can win it to the clock. Scary Farley, he's got his orb. Cadian won't be taking spawns. It's Stown instead throwing himself into middle with the flash. Glaive is gone. Stown will escape with his life somehow. Farley posts up, but no...
Crowned kings of Danish Counter-Strike going to have to meet their attempted usurpers head-on in this A play. And that's the tag out of Cadian. Stown is here to hold the line. As they look to move in, they've got to get past this double hold, and there's even more where that came from. Cadian meets them with the USP.
Right. 2 more CTs on the site, ready to trade and stop any space from getting taken. Cadian starts calm, mollied out. Gotta give it up. Doesn't want to die in this one and done position like Farley did many a time. And they're even going to start to make moves. Careful. Spam for Config connects, and they still flash through. Fearless are Heroic. Shush right up in the picture, but Blame comes in from short. Gets that opening kill. This is it for Astralis. And the man at the helm, Cadian in the scope, hits his shot, headshot to Zip. Farley's out wide, they come to you, and Refresh dominates 2. Blame all alone, 1v5, and there's no getting out of here alive. Heroic have everyone in the right place.
Out this grand final.
Yeah, what a statement it would be, right, when stage matches so often let this team down. Great grenades, gotta give it to that. Astralis going to call scrambled, panic those rotations. 1 minute on the clock. He's flashed out of the site. They clear him and they'll get the kill. This is it. This is Astralis breaking back, finally finding their first T-side round.
Yeah, 8 in a row for Heroic, but even they know when to write one off, right? And this is definitely one of those rounds. If he could get switched online, who knows? Nades go back in, and they're going to do damage once more. No kill this time around, but it will soften Refresh up.
Hey, I like that they go for it again. I mean, Heroic haven't learned their lesson. Gasping for information.
Just to try and get a bit of onus over middle. Try to take this toilets control. Heroic have got a nasty surprise in store for you. There was no winning that fight for Farley. He's fully alone in the push. And now out towards long. Glaive's desperately trying to pick up pieces. There's the first, but a second man ready to swing, as Tess says. Gonna get rid of the IGL of Astralis, who's now leading from beyond the grave. Zip and Blame F left in the 2 versus 4. And with a third man still waiting in the toilets that they don't even know about, this fight is nowhere near done. Blame F, he might have a kill teed up here. He might have a late trade to Tesses, but the real battle is only just beginning.
30 seconds to do it as well. He can upgrade, but he's got to go here and now. Cadian's already pummeling that rotate, running up the stairs. Blame throws in the smokes. He can lob all the util he wants. There's still a man tucked in right close. It's Refresh, 10 health. Blame, will he clear this corner? Doesn't look like it. 10 seconds, he won't even look. A Refresh find Matt.
Final is not over yet.
Oh my god, they're going to go. They've got to wait, the train is in the way. They can't throw the Molotov. Cadian misses his shot. They try and push off the back of it, but Flash is back for Heroic, and they murder them in the tunnel. 2 for Shush. Config silences him. Astralis can play at least, but this bomb is trapped. Farley may be holding it, but it's a scary fight indeed. He's running it. Tess has heard it, and he's dropped the bomb again.
With a minute left, that's problematic. Zip's going to try and respond here, but if he falls, this shouldn't be happening. Zip's knocked out, and so Config, 6 HP in the 1v3. It's not looking good.
Down he goes into the doldrums, but here's where Refresh waits in the cubby. Config, surely no way. This is an impossible angle to clear of 50-50, and it's done. 16-11. Heroic pick it up. They are your champions. They take down Astralis with ease, 2-0, and to think that was done off of a near flawless CT side. Some incredible calling from Cadian coming out of this series, and as you said earlier, Harry, that was the lower bracket run of dreams for Heroic.